Imagine being alive 40,000 years ago. No phone, no internet, no movies, no books, no music streaming, just a forest, a fire, and the same group of people every day. At first, it sounds peaceful, but after a few days, you would probably ask the same question we're asking today. What did ancient humans do when they were bored? The surprising answer is that they were probably bored far less often than we are. We imagine prehistoric humans constantly hunting, fighting predators, and struggling to survive. But anthropologists studying hunter-gatherer societies have found something unexpected. Many of them did not work all day. In some environments, people could meet their basic needs in just a few hours. That left a surprising amount of free time. So, what happened during those long, empty hours? The first answer is storytelling. Before writing existed, stories were how humans stored knowledge. Around campfires, people told stories about dangerous animals, mysterious places, ancestors, and spirits. A story was not just entertainment, it was a survival tool. A child could learn about a predator without ever seeing one. A hunter could remember a distant valley through a story instead of a map. Stories turned memory into culture, but storytelling did something even more powerful. It allowed humans to imagine things that did not exist. Myths, heroes, gods, and future plans all begin with the same ability: imagination. And imagination is what separates humans from almost every other species. Then there was music. Archaeologists have discovered flutes made from bird bones that are more than 35,000 years old. That means humans were making music long before farming, cities, or written language. Think about that. When survival was still uncertain, people still made time for music. Why? Because music connects people. Singing together synchronizes emotions, strengthens social bonds, and creates a sense of belonging. For a small prehistoric group, that was incredibly valuable. A connected tribe was more likely to cooperate, protect each other, and survive. The next clue is even stranger. Ancient humans spent enormous amounts of time observing. A broken branch, a fresh footprint, a bird suddenly becoming silent, clouds moving in an unusual pattern. These were not random details. They were information. A modern person might call that doing nothing. An ancient human was reading the environment. Their attention was trained differently from ours. Today, we see constant stimulation because our environment is predictable. Ancient humans lived in a world filled with uncertainty. A single sound in the forest could mean food, danger, or another group of humans. Novelty was built into everyday life. This may be the reason boredom felt different. But the most overlooked answer is play. Children played constantly, and adults probably did too. Throwing objects, climbing, wrestling, running, dancing, and inventing games looked like entertainment, but they were also training. Play improved coordination, cooperation, creativity, and problem solving. Evolution rewarded brains that enjoyed practicing useful skills. This is where everything changes. What if boredom was not a problem? What if boredom was a feature? A bored mind explores. It experiments. It creates. The first cave paintings may have emerged during moments that looked unproductive. The first songs may have begun during quiet evenings. The first myths may have been created when someone looked at the stars and refused to stop asking questions. In that sense, boredom may have helped create civilization. There is another detail that most people miss. Ancient humans lived in very small groups. Your friends, rivals, family, and potential partners were all the same people. Social life was intense. Conversations lasted for hours. Gossip mattered. Conflicts mattered. Relationships mattered. Human beings evolved to be deeply interested in other human beings. Modern boredom often happens when we are disconnected from meaningful social interaction. Our ancestors had far less entertainment, but far more shared experience. And that creates a disturbing contrast. Today, we can watch thousands of videos, listen to millions of songs, and communicate with anyone on Earth. Yet many people feel bored more often than those who lived with almost nothing. Maybe boredom is not the absence of entertainment. Maybe it is the absence of engagement. Our ancestors did not separate life from entertainment. Hunting, storytelling, music, art, ritual, and friendship were woven together into a single experience. So the next time you feel bored, remember this. The people who survived ice ages, predators, and uncertainty did not have endless entertainment. They had stories, they had music, they had curiosity, and perhaps that was enough. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to 5 Minutes Explained for more videos like this.